I don't know, man. I don't know. Welcome to episode 2 of How Do You Paint? Season 2, episode 2, with me, your host, SE2EP2. Alright. Well, first, I'm missing my corsage. So, let me get Stripey from the herd. Sorry guys, I need to take Stripey, my emotional support corsage. Hey, get off of her. This unicorn keeps humping the horse. I always get nervous doing the show, even though it's my show and no one's here. But okay. Since the last episode, let me put on a different persona. I don't like that one. Okay, so guess what, people? Since this is my adult persona, you know what that was coming through already is my like preteen, self-conscious, shy, like ashamed self. So welcome into the field, preteen self, Katie with a K. I'm not banishing you from this scenario. You, in fact, are the star of this scenario. But since we filmed the last episode, it's been like 5 months. A lot of the space that I was in 5 months ago is shifted. I was hating painting, and now I don't hate painting. I don't love painting. I am simply a vehicle for painting to happen through. And that came about mainly because I had a show and I just had to make paintings for that. So it was for no other reason than to deliver to a physical place in the world. And guess what? That really helps, actually. All that kind of mental gyrations around the why, the how, the the like dissatisfaction with the work because it doesn't seem like a true reflection of the essence of my spirit. Okay, that all is true, that all exists, and I still have to paint because I have to make some paintings for a show. Best case scenario, people, if you can fabricate a show in your head, like you just have to paint, just do that over and over and over and over again until you die, and you will be okay. Actually, probably you won't. I don't know at all if that's true. That's what I'm telling myself. That's what I'm holding on to that. The problem with my costume for this season is it's very constricting, my movements, but how perfect for my preteen self who was very constricted. You know, what just flashed in my head was my initial constriction, my initial incarnated experience of constriction, aside from incarnation itself, was I was in a body cast as an infant. But anyway, I was in a body cast as an infant. So I think that my spirit didn't fully enter my body as it should have. And if you want to hear that in a more mechanistic way, I don't think my nervous system got wired up properly. When teenagehood came around, feeling this emptiness and lack and sense of isolation, I thought that would be solved by a boy. I imagined boys all through my childhood. Particular ones like Superman, Bo Duke of the Dukes of Hazzard, and James West of the Wild Wild West. Those weren't men, actually. Those were men. And I was really, really obsessed with them. I imagined them coming to save me and deliver me into ecstatic union with the divine. What's happening? This is a painting show. So leading up to my teenagehood, I was like, okay, bring it on. And I was also very shy. I couldn't really be close to people due to the aforementioned shame. I had to get drunk a lot. I had to drink a lot. And so I became a drunk redneck slut. I think that might be the name of the season. Drunk redneck slut. Drunk redneck slut. Drunk redneck slut. Slut. Drunk redneck slut. And that'll be the name of this episode. Drunk redneck slut. So I think rather than entering my body more fully in my teenagehood, which is kind of what I was hoping would happen, I further dissociated. And this painting is going to be called The Split. So the split is going to be me. You already know. I'm not going to repeat things that I wrote in last episodes. If you want to know what I'm talking about, go back and watch previous episodes. If you're just joining us, welcome to episode 2 of How Do You Paint? And you can go back and watch the pre-show again in episode 1. So here we go. So, well, here, look. So in this last body of work, I had to make this work for the show. So I was like, I better get this shit right. I don't have time to fuck around. And I started doing this process where I photograph my kind of abstract background, then draw the figures on the abstract background, and then project the drawing onto the big painting. This was my shortcut, and it worked. It totally worked. But what I kind of am wondering, but it's, it's very controlled, very constricted in a way. And what I'm thinking I might do for this season, which would be crazy, is not use any source material. Just draw what I think it's gonna look. I'm not trained in this way, so my drawing will be really messed up. But I think I might just try that. Why not? What I've got is what I thought was going to be the Red Sea. And it actually, I was thinking of parting the Red Sea. I mean, this is like your period starting. Like, I'm just going through all the puberty associations. But I don't have a Red Sea. I was thinking parting the Red Sea, and now that's not what I did. The red would have to be like that. Should I wear this for the whole season? I prom. Remember? Unicorns, mermaids, men. Me sitting on a stump with an axe. It's called The Split. My hoodie says home wrecker. I'm thinking, do I make myself a mermaid? The problem with making myself a mermaid is then I don't get to have my high top Reeboks, which I really wanted to have in this painting. Is there a way to have a mermaid tail and Reeboks? Let me ask my instinctual self. Do you do mermaid tail or not? Going right here. Do I mermaid tail or not? Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yes. See, it's empty in there. There's nothing there. This is the problem. I'm in a stuck loop. Fuck the mermaid. Not gonna have it. I got my instincts back. If the mermaid, watch. I guarantee you something having to do with the mermaid or the sea will come back in this painting, because it's in there. Oh, what do I? Oh, I thought this was my glasses. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna wear this. This is for special occasions, and this is just a regular day. I've never done it like this before. What's gonna happen? Doesn't matter. The worst thing happens is I ruin this background, and oh well, I don't like it that much anyway. Okay, so let's see. The stump, the central tree image that has been coming around over and over and over and over lately. The stump is going to be right there. It's not it's not a stump. A stump is still rooted in the ground. This is just a log, a short log. So I'm sitting on that and I'm going like this. Here's my butt. Okay. And here's my leg. And here's my acid wash jeans. Oh, I'm already like super in a profile. Did I mean to do that? No. See, I'm such a bad drawer. Like I'm terrible at foreshortening and all that. That's why I always need source material. So, and I want to be sitting like this. Like, look, I want to be sitting like this. Like with my knees up. How does that even look? So my knees have to be higher than my butt. Okay, let's try that. It might be easier. Hey, people, remember when the deer finally came into shape in the last season, when you saw the deer come in? That's because I was working on the form, not the outline. So let me try that again. The problem is that I lose my transparencies if I work on the form. So, you know what I'm saying? Like how I like to leave it through. So I don't like that idea either. Damn, this is hard. If I just had a picture, it'd be a lot easier. Oh, well, okay, so here's the knee. It's like higher. Here's the knee. There's the butt. Here's the knee. Here's the pants. Is that right? Does that work? Here's the pants. Then I have the Reeboks right here. And my jeans are like pegged. And then my other knee would be, okay, why is that so short? Oh, well, you know what? It doesn't matter. I like deformity. I forgot. Oh, yeah. I like deformity. That's the whole point of doing it this way, to do it wrong, because I like that. Forgot. Okay. So there's one knee. Okay. It's very awkward. That's good. We like awkward. That's the name of the game for these awkward years. Here's one shoe. And then the other, this is, the awkwardness of that. That's sort of like pigeon toe awkwardness. That's so sad. Oh my God. See, it's so good that I'm not following source material, because there's room for mistakes and that lead me to have other feelings and thoughts other than like, I need to make a figure that is sitting in this anatomically correct way. You know what else I like to do that I just thought of? Is I like to make patches on, it's the dress. I can't reach it. Look, I really can't. How are you supposed to put your hands in the air like you just don't care with this dress on? You're not. So I like to make patches. So here I went, here, see, I'm gonna cover up with a different metallic red, these lines that I don't like. That's nice, huh? What's happening? Yeah. So I'm defining my shapes with making these patches. Ooh, I like it already. Yeah. Okay. So, she's so small. I guess I pictured it to be bigger. Well, what I pictured is not what the painting is doing. I'm letting the painting have control. I'm letting my limitations and lack of skill have control. Ooh, I like that. How would that be? As long as you're not building bridges or skyscrapers, which we don't need anyway. We need more of them. You know how many lizards you kill when you build a skyscraper? Stop, I say, stop! Enough of this, civilization. Stop chopping down trees. I just like to get my political beliefs in wherever I can. I'm hunched over, I'm depressed. I'm so disappointed in this fucking life. I'm so disappointed. I thought it was gonna be something else. I really did. I thought it was gonna be like Superman. When I won the Good Citizen Award in 2nd grade, and Dukes of Hazzard was really big back then. Oh, another redneck thing. Weird. Just the good old boys. Wouldn't change if they could. Yeah, the day that I was a good citizen, on the playground, I was like, I ruled that day. And what I said that was gonna happen was that we were gonna play Dukes of Hazzard, and I was gonna run around the playground first. I was Bo Duke. And everyone followed me like, "Rrr." So I wanted to fall in love with Bo Duke, but I also wanted to be Bo Duke. So it's a little confusing. Hunched over, I'm gonna have this is the arm holding the axe. The problem is the shirt is not big enough to say homewrecker. It's so small. And maybe I need to start with the upper body. I should have done a sketch. I'm fucked up. I'm all fucked up right now. How the fuck does this look? Here we go. Here's the person's, here's the head. Here's the head. When someone's hunched over, their neck is low and their shoulders are high, right? It's like kind of like that. She's like this. God, if I could have something to draw on that's not lumpy. Is there a such thing? Yeah, my Zerberan book. She's hunched over. She's like this. So her knee's like that. That means the butt is like that. And then the arm is like that. And then this arm is out like this, holding the axe. To have the other knee is awkward, kind of the awkward knee, like, oh, it's hard being bad at drawing when you're trying to be an artist. What? Why can't it work? You know what? Let me not go there. Let me finish the painting. Let me feel it. I only have like a few minutes left. What a sad state of affairs that I've just completely decimated my background for. I should have had this a little more worked out, I think. Yeah, I went too far in the wing it direction this time. Unless I would have just gone with that first thing, but it was too small. I needed to take up more of the canvas, so. I don't know what to tell you. If you've never watched the show before, just know that eventually it'll look okay. Okay? It will, I swear. But right now it's a damn shame. Do you see what I'm trying to do? Like, that one's more facing you, and so this thigh is like not you don't see so much of the thigh. That's called foreshortening. I know that. I do know the word. I can't do it, but I know the word. Oh, look, that kind of worked, huh? And then the butt would just be like that. That. Still, though, I don't want the knee up that high. That's too high. More like that. And the butt's right there, so then this leg would be coming out like that, and then like that, and so this thigh would be like that. So, but she's hunched over, so that's all just too high. Okay, people, we're getting somewhere now. We're getting somewhere. Just need to patch a little more of this red up. Too bad we're losing all these nice red and white paint swirls, but it's okay. Better to have things that you didn't plan surprise you than just like what you planned. You know, isn't that more fun to think that that it's all lost, and then to realize late in the stage that it's not? You know, that's better. That's better than like having it all figured out and succeeding, only to get on your deathbed and realized you didn't let life live through you. You know, I became the class clown because of my aforementioned shame. My combination of horrible, crippling shyness and shame combined with a desperate desire to be loved. You class clowns out there know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah! Hey, look, we're getting somewhere, aren't we? Something about it is not a girl body, it's more of a man. How do I make it look like a girl? Well, okay, you know what, people? We didn't get a whole lot done today on the painting. I'll take full responsibility for this show. I did not get very much done on the painting, despite your amazing contributions of sitting there and watching me. One other thing about the dress. This dress makes a lot of noise. It rustles when I move. Have you noticed? If you haven't, now you will. So that's a real problem. I think it's going to be very distracting for the rest of the show, but I have already picked the outfit. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. The other thing about the dress, last episode, you may have noticed there was like something black stuck to my armpit over here on one side. That was my Gorilla tape, my Gorilla duct tape that I have to tape my boobs up. So in the future, I will keep the Gorilla duct tape hidden under the dress. But just in the interest of full transparency, that's what that was. Okay. All right, well, I don't know, people. I'm gonna need to do a little homework. I'm gonna do a little fucking homework on that shit. I'm a little disappointed I didn't find it in this spontaneous way of working. Well, you know, you try things, and then now I know that I'm not really missing much by not doing it that way. Because I do have an idea of how I want it to look. It's not really pure discovery. I am trying to communicate a certain mood and gesture. And maybe for that, you have to use a little more control. You got to grab the reins a little, ride that unicorn where you want it. All right. See you next time, How You Painters, for episode 3. Stay tuned. Stay with us. And if you haven't subscribed, please do that. It's super easy, and it makes very little difference to me, actually. I just gave a lot of mixed messages. All right. See you next time.